Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Lions going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Down throw, set it, and incomplete to open things up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down. Sets up the screen to Forte. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99, Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
On first down, this is Forte. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, here's Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watching now, Barney. Watching now, Barney. 3-19.
A give. This is Forte. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
To throw on second is Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Set! 3-19! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. He's got Curse. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Curse. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
2nd down following the run. Now a give. This is Murray. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They go with Murray again, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The drive begins with a run by Forte, and he is knocked down from the side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Simeon. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That goes for a gain of 31.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Again they run, again it's Forte. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. To throw with Simeon. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Watching that Barney, Barney. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Leopard. Here we go. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Now let's go. Green 39. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. Over.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Toss. This is Forte. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 61 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
All right, here we go.
They start on the ground with Forte. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
On the counter, Forte. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now let's go. Green. Over.
Now Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Boom.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Set. 319.
Out of the pistol, Forte. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now let's go. Three. No. Check. Patriot. Hot.
Simeon now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Get wide. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Back to throw. Simeon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Simeon. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go! Green, 39!
First down, it's Simeon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Second down and just 1.
Snapper, Green, 39!
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Here we go now! Blue landing! Blue landing!
On 1st and 10, Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Simeon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Forte. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Stafford on first down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Murray flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Stafford now on second down. Ebron caught left side. A nice gain at 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Design run for their wideout. And he's got this one down to the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Todd Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Try to get the running game going with Forte. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Simeon. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 3-19. Gone. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now a toss right to Forte. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue, landed.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. A swing pass caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch it now, Barney. Blue, landed. Blue, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
They come out here in the eye. Simeon. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Murray. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it, Rick. It's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Give it up to Forte. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Forte. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. This is Forte. To push his way forward here for a good little gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Try the air now with Simeon. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now let's go.
3rd down, here's Forte. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through on the NFL scoreboard. They are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Donald Butler coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. second down. Here's Stafford. Ebron's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a room to maneuver. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. And now a first down following that long gain. A toss to Murray. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. To throw on second down. Stafford, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Fifth carry of the game now. Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And they're going to go soft on the corner. Third and long. It's Stafford. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a run with Forte. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Forte. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Forte. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle, and the Eagles have taken a lead late in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's not going to get out of the end zone. Murray is taken down for the safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And now out come the Jets. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Simeon. He's got Curse. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Green 39! Green 39!
A give. This is Forte. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again they run. Again it's Forte. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. They're all finished up in Seattle. And the Seahawks able to take home that victory. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll try the right side with Murray. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Stafford now to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,